talk to you about Ribsy. This is part of a series, and I'd like to mention that I didn't quite like the story for Ribsy, but that doesn't mean that I didn't appreciate the other books in the series. The reason that Ribsy didn't strike me as much as some of the other books was because there this story is about a dog that gets lost and finds his way home. And the misadventures of a dog to children who play zombie high school it's I could understand why maybe they would not find this very interesting. It's just not modern. So if you do end up finding this book as a adult ESL reader, I would say go for it. It's good language. I'll give you an example, and you can hear the tone of the writing. Ribsy and the Hungry Flea. Henry Huggins' dog, Ribsy, was a plain, ordinary city dog, the kind of dog that strangers usually call Mutt or Pooch. They always called him in a friendly way because Ribsy was a friendly dog. He followed Henry and his friends to school. He kept the mailman company. He wagged his tail at the milkman, who always stopped to pet him. People liked Ribsy, and Ribsy liked people. Ribsy was what you might call a well-adjusted dog. This did not mean that Ribsy had no troubles. He did have troubles, and high on the list were fleas, particularly one mean, hungry flea that persistently nipped Ribsy right under his collar where he could not get at it no matter how hard he scratched with his hind foot. If it had not been for that flea, things might have been different for Ribsy. Ribsy's troubles began one Saturday morning in October when he was sitting out in the front of the Huggins Square White House on Klickitat Street, keeping an eye on the brand new station wagon to make sure that the family did not drive away without him. The Hugginses had owned the new green station wagon almost a week, and not once had Ribsy been allowed to ride in it. "We're going to keep this car clean," vowed Mrs. Huggins. No more muddy paws prints on the seats, no more smudgy nose marks on the windows. The sentences are a little longer but not difficult in any sense, which is good. I think it's good for adult ESLs